Yo, YouTube, this video is titled Lala Baptiste just proved why female streamers fell off. Video by Omizi. Fuck with bro's video is heavy. Let's go.
I feel like a lot of men come together on Twitch and they do things together.
I feel like they box out the girls they're not sleeping with. I'll say it.
Yeah, and like
if you're not giving up, you probably are a little gated. I don't care.
Yeah, no,
I've got nothing to lose
say
over
it
here.
all.
If girls did certain things that men did on Twitch, they would be far more canceled. I feel like if we're not flirting or playing the
so
part
hard.
with men, it's
so
really hard.
Like even
And I'm
just the
watching y'all, and I'm
collabing
watching from like an outside perspective.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. I seen this clip and I'm gonna say this. They think that all the guys are just collaborating with all the other guys. Hell no. If you are a up and coming streamer, these big streamers will not bat an eye at you. They will not want to work with you. They will not want to be around you. The only time that these big streamers will actually try to bring you into what the fuck they got is if you're willing to humiliate yourself. Dead ass. You know what I mean? Other than that, when has a big streamer genuinely helped a small streamer? Like, single-handedly picked him out and been like, yo, like, without them having to humiliate themselves. The only time that happens is if you're somebody's longtime friend or you're their brother. Other than that, you're not getting any looks. This shit is very much transactional. You're being treated just like a guy. I actually seen this clip on TikTok, right? And I responded to it. I get where she's coming from, but expecting these big creators to collab with you is entitled. This also happens to men. If you don't have anything to offer, they won't work with you. That's entitlement, bro. These big creators don't have to collab with you if they don't want to. You know, if you're gonna do the parasocial farming content, that's really all that they could really do. What type of content are they doing? And that's no disrespect to them, but it's real. Y'all are sitting around wanting somebody to kind of like drag you along. You should be doing your own shit.
Like,
yeah,
even with y'all collabs, it's not flirty and sexy and what they want to see. It's not interesting.
Oh yeah, I don't want to watch.
That's because they have gooner audiences. A lot of these creators, that's their whole bread and butter is girl content and parasocial farming and all that type of shit.
Boy, those are some wild claims right there. Over the past year, we've made quite a few videos on the plight of the female streamer. And at the end of every single video, we've given some sort of advice that we thought would probably push people into a more positive direction. But honestly, month in and month out, event in and event out, moment in and moment out, we constantly see female streamers fall back into those bad habits. At the beginning of the year, a lot of the female streamers sought down the path of changing the trajectory for them and their futures forever by doing something that a lot of people didn't think they would do. See, at Streamer University, a lot of them started to click up and connect with one another, saying that they would form new unions and, you know, create content groups and collaborate more and
just try to be the female. Bro, you remember when all the girls were talking about they're gonna create a female AMP? I'm gonna be honest with you, that would not be able to work, bro. Because a lot of these girls are they're too catty, and every girl thinks they're the it girl. And from like a content perspective, it's like a lot of their content is just like, a lot of these female streamers have got off on the fact that they look good. And so their whole content strategy is based off of them just looking good and existing. You know, they never really had to actually put in a lot of thought into the type of content that they do, because the more pretty that a girl is, the less substance that she has to her character, bro.
bow against the men.
But also, whether I'm single or not single, I don't feel like that has a difference on my content or career, because like I said, like I'm very focused on the girl content. So guys have asked me to collab, but if I don't see a purpose or benefit in it for me, then it's a no, because most of the time it's just the same little thing, like the little fake flirting, the dirty macking.
Yeah, that's literally why you're there. You're there to be riz. They're not looking at you as somebody that they can do a genuine collaboration with. Like, you come with an idea, they come with an idea. They're looking to use you as a gimmick. They're looking to use you as a prop. You're collaborating with the wrong people, or you've kind of built up yourself in the wrong light.
And I just felt like, how am I benefiting from this?
Right.
I'm not. So that was why my decision.
Yeah, that's why you have to stop and just do your own content.
Was my decision.
And it was seemingly working. Like, I saw a bunch of people get used last year or in years past as just props for content creation and streaming.
See? I told you.
To only be benefited by the guys. You know, the community would turn.
Hold on. It's not that it's only a benefit to the guys. It's also a benefit to the girls too, because they get to build their social media and shit. It's a mutually beneficial deal. It's just that a lot of these guys use girl content as a crutch for what they do every single day.
them after they said something that they didn't like or decided not come on stream, or even go on one stream with this guy, another stream with this guy. Now they're classified
Yeah, community ball
that's getting passed around. So it was refreshing to see that a lot of the women streamers decided to collaborate with each other, whether it was Zoe and India, Lala and Raya, Emily and Senna, whatever the case may be. The girl power felt like a scene in a Marvel movie where everybody's coming together under the power of womanhood. But then, like a moth to a flame, they reverted back to their tendencies and their ways. Now, I get it. There's a lot more motion. There's a lot more views. There's a lot more clout. There's a lot more everything that comes with collaborating with men. But there's also the bad sides of collaborating with men. And even though they were starting to build a bubbling fan base.
No, it's not like, why is he saying men as in men in general, bro? Not every guy is gonna do that type of content. It's just that a lot of the guys bring those girls around to do girl content.
Going the female only route, you know, just staying with their niche, with their audience that they kind of cultivated with other people that looked like them. Maybe it wasn't happening fast enough for them. Maybe they weren't popping off. I don't really know what the case is, but quickly and fastly this year, we saw a lot of the female streamers revert back to hanging out with the male streamers.
Marlon's asking if he can pull up. Yo, low key, I kind of want to do a stream with Marlon and Lacey. I hate to admit it, but Marlon and Lacey as a duo has been like one of the...
Yeah, but I wouldn't say Senna is like the one, not the one streamer, because like her, Extra Emily, Emaru, that like little lane of girls, they just be doing their own thing. Like Senna, I don't really see her and I'm like, damn, like her and like a Lala is in two different type of fields, because Senna actually has her own content that she does. Extra Emily has her own content that she does. I don't see that for some of these other girls. Some of these other girls, they just, I'm sorry to say it, they just exist to be rizzed up. They exist to be parasocial farmed, and that's not even me being a hater. That's their content.
Funniest duos in a...
And here's the truth. They don't want that to be their content. They don't want to be known as the girl that's this so-and-so's girlfriend. I'm telling you, they don't want that. But if you don't have actual content and you don't have character development, then you know what I mean? Like, it has to be more to you as a person than you looking good. Like, I feel like the thing with Senna is like, yeah, Senna always look good, but she has like a multifaceted personality. You feel me? Like, she's able to crack jokes. She's insightful. She can do different types of like content.
Wild. And I don't understand how to explain it, but they are like Marlon and Lacey are literally like the perfect couple, I think.
Hello?
They're the perfect couple. They're really good. They're such a good duo. Dude, I clicked on Marlon's stream yesterday and I watched them get like yelled at by like some guy in New York, and he was like trying to fight Lacey, and then he turned and started flirting with Marlon while he was trying to fight him. It made no sense. Like, it actually made no sense, but it was really funny to watch because I was like, what the fuck is going on? It was so crazy. So yeah, I actually want them to come out here and do a stream.
Bro, you just had to throw that in my face, huh?
Don't get me wrong. I don't think that there's anything wrong with women and men collaborating. Like, on the surface level, them doing that shouldn't be anything crazy.
No, there's nothing wrong with men and women collaborating. That's not a problem. The problem is the type of collaborations that you do. Like, Senna is gonna do a genuine, like, she goes out her way to not try to parasocial farm or relationship farm. She doesn't want that for her existence. But some of these girls, they don't mind playing that script because they're just gonna get all that guy's viewers in his community. You know what I mean?
Out and get some ice cream, and I have a woman friend, I should be able to get ice cream with them. If I'm doing, I don't know, some sort of mixed co-ed type of basketball game, and I want to get a woman involved in the basketball game, and somebody else has their 2v2 team with a woman, and we can play basketball, like, all that stuff should be in bounds. And I think in other types of content, for the most part, this is okay, but for whatever reason,
Senna seems more genuine than most of these other females. I'm gonna be honest with you, she is. I mean, I had like a very brief interaction with Senna, but she was very genuine and she didn't have an ego. A lot of these female streamers be having egos.
Streamer land, it always goes to relationships, it always goes to the parasocial aspect, it always goes to shipping, and it just creates for the most toxic environment. So
because they can't, a lot of these female streamers cannot exist out of that, bro. They don't have like their personalities don't allow it.
Female streamers this year started to get back into the collaborating with the men. You know, the shipping conversations ran rampant.
Jay is with Lala. DG is with India or Wendy. I'm not really sure. That's his opinion. Silky is with Raya. Jason is with Sakura. Ron got his girlfriend. Adapt got Tara. Max got his girlfriend. Lacey's with Darla. You know what I'm saying? We all know that. Rage got Cinna.
That's crazy.
And I got Martha, right? Now, I'm not saying I'm cuffed, but I'm saying, like, you know what I'm saying? That's you know what I'm saying? That's Martha.
Yeah, he's running the playbook. And you know what's funny about these parasocial viewers? They're like the easiest and the dumbest people to farm, bro. They are so dumb. You can literally tell them to their face, we are friends, we are farming you, and they will sit there and it'll go like this, in one ear, out the other. Oh, but y'all look so cute. Oh yeah, you got, okay, you can say that, blah blah blah, and they just sit there and eat it up. And you could tell them the plays that you're running, bro. I'm telling you.
You know what I'm saying? Mi Marta, mi Marta. You know
If I was the huzz, I'm cracking Marlon on God, bro.
Hear me out, okay? No, I'm not. That doesn't mean we're
The parasite, because they're just like they're just dumb. Like they have like short attention spans. Like a lot of those people, like, oh my God, Marlon is risen up, Marta, bro. Gosh, they're so cute together. Oh, Marlon's got aura. Oh my God, he's aura farming. Oh my God, cat. Yeah, oh my God, her gat is in the cab. Like, that's literally how they are. It's just brain dead. You have to be a fucking bot. Dead ass.
We're not cuffed. We're not none of that. We are friends trying to get to know each other, okay?
And don't get me wrong, I think that everybody sees the benefits of doing these fake Twitch relationships, getting together with
you just farm a bunch of those viewers, because anytime men and women come together, everybody just gets in your business and they want to see if you end up actually being something, and that's the magic behind the parasocial content. So you just try to string them along for as long as possible, and so you farm all these viewers, and then the girl gets that residual audience because she's associated. Anytime you do a collab, bro, this is what I've learned from like collaborating on Twitch. People will watch you just because you have an affiliation to another streamer. You're so-and-so's friend, you're so-and-so's girlfriend, you're so-and-so's boyfriend. So you get a segment of their audience, and that's kind of how you kickstart your career.
Etc. Hell, even to this day, female streamers talk about how one of the cheat codes to growing in this industry for them is by basically being in a relationship. You know, finding.
Oh yeah, I've heard girls talking about how they're trying to latch on to bigger streamers. They know about all these streamers. They try to. If you don't think these up and coming girl streamers aren't trying to latch on to a guy streamer, you're bugging.
Like doing your little flirty stuff and getting a bunch of clips off.
Yo, I'm looking for somebody. Listen up. I want to become famous on Twitch. I'm looking for somebody like another streamer who wants to do collab streams, and we act like we girlfriend and boyfriend, like Marlon and Marta or DDG and India. Who wants to be my PR fake relationship boyfriend for likes and views?
But I guess I gotta give the final warning that I'm ever gonna give about this situation again. And
that's sad.
People
that's
know.
sad. Like, you're not even trying to like do your own content. Like, you're not even trying to exist as your own person. You just want to be known as so-and-so's girlfriend. You just want to latch onto a guy and just have them do all the heavy lifting.
Oh, hey, ladies.
Well, India attached herself with DDG and that worked out for her. That's because DDG is like the king of farming parasocials. Like, he's one of those creators that built his name off of doing girl content. And the thing about India Love is that she's India Love. When you go to watch an India Love stream, what are you watching for? You're watching for her.
This is not going to work out in your best favor and best interest.
The moment that you split... The moment that you split on bad terms, you're cooked. You remember when Sakura had split with Jason, not in life, but obviously like as a parasocial couple, and they weren't gonna be on stream together and shit? You know how much hate she was getting? Because her audience wasn't her audience. That's Jason's audience. When you parasocial farm with a guy and you see all those numbers coming in, that is not your audience.
Time and time again in which doing this relationship content, this sexualized content, this nasty type of content is not working out for the women long term. If we think about all the big women streamers,
because you're not establishing yourself as an actual creator, you're establishing yourself as somebody's girlfriend.
Been out in the past 2 years, how many of them can we say are really going into 2026 with us and have built a core audience? And
I remember Lala always being with Cinco, then one day she got annoyed that everybody in her chat kept spamming Cinco. But what do you expect when you always hang out with the guy? Exactly.
Fan base in 2025 and beyond. I think Senna, Extra Emily, It kind of gets hard to name.
Yeah, but that's because they got it out the mud. Cinna and Extra Emily had to build up. They made it their life's mission not to be shipped with anybody. Extra Emily has her own standalone content and her own standalone shit that she does every day. The reason why you tune into an Extra Emily stream, it's not because she's bad. You're watching her because she has no social anxiety. So she goes out and she can interact with people, and you just see like a lot of candid, crazy clips. And that's why you watch her. Cinna, she does like girly content, but she also does like kind of what the guys do. Like she'll do gym streams and collaborations. She'll collaborate with like a lot of the top creators from different niches. She'll play games. You know, she'll react to videos and just yap. And her personality can allow her to do that because she didn't get off on just being that hot girl. Like, she didn't want that to be her existence, you know? She wasn't carried by that. And a lot of these girls who just look good, that is their whole persona. Like, what more do you have to offer? You feel me?
But everybody else named in these videos, like the Ryas of the world, the Zoe Spencers of the world, hell, even that Chloe woman who would go to Walmart.
God damn.
It kind of gets hard to name some of these. Extra Emily, it kind of gets hard to name some of these people. But everybody else named in these videos, like the Ryas of the world, the Zoe Spencers of the world, hell, even that Chloe woman who would go to Walmart.
Yacht. Holy shit. Her build is insane.
Ask people what's better, Black History Month or Martin Luther King. Yeah, remember when she started streaming? All of these women are gone now. All the women from Streamer U, all the women from Plackboy Max's Love Show, those women are gone. Where are any of the women from DDG's That's My Ball Show? Where are all these women right now? The parasocial epidemic has...
I didn't even know the girl, Black History Month or me. I didn't even know that she like streamed at all. I'm gonna be honest with you. What was her content? Just her, let me guess. Her existing, her just being a baddie. When you're a baddie, you know what happens? Your looks carry you your entire life. You don't get character development. The only character development you get is, oh, well, they just hated on me because I looked better than them. And like, you know, I'm not really friends with girls because they're just so catty and just like evil. And I'm more friends with guys because they're just more chill. And like, I don't really have to worry and be like in a competition with them. You didn't go through shit in your life. You don't have any experiences. That's why I'm happy to be chopped, because it forces you. Like, as a guy, okay, Marlon is probably the only guy that could get off on actually looking good, right? But outside of that, as a man, that is not a thing. Like, you actually have to have some type of like thing that you can do. Like, can you talk really good? Are you informative? Are you funny? You have to have a talent. Can you make music? Can you draw? Are you good at the game? Shit, it's gotta be something about you that you can offer. And here's as I'm saying this, I'm starting to think, this is why a lot of these streamers use these girls for content, because they're in the same exact boat. The girls are their crutch. That's why they rely on gimmicks and parasocial farming and goon baiting and shit.
Basically crucified a lot of these female streamers' careers over the past year. Literal narratives built up off the internet based off of how this woman feels about this man, how this man feels about this woman, how this woman feels about this woman dealing with this man. It is actually crazy. Every time I doom scroll on TikTok, I get a think piece about the psychology of India Love or Zoe Spencer or Cinna or whatever woman is seen next to whatever.
I mean, I haven't seen anybody talk about Cinna, but anything I see with India Love, I'm gonna be honest with you, they're hating on her. I'm gonna keep it a buck. It's crazy. What did India Love do to be hated, bro? I don't understand.
Great celebrity man. And especially when one woman is with a singular man for a week or two appearing in their content, and the next week they're with somebody else.
Nizzy, you're not ugly. I'm not ugly, but I'm saying, like, I'm not on some, like, you get what I'm trying to say, like, super attractive, pretty boy aura. Like, nobody's making edits of me looking good. Like, let's just be real. You don't tune into me looking good. You tune into me to say real shit, to talk about trending topics, to talk about, you know what I mean, relatable shit. Maybe you might tune into me to play, watch me play the game and to give advice. That's really why people watch me. They don't watch me for because I look good.
Fall off. Right
And I'm
now,
happy
Black
that's
Max's
that way.
girlfriend is getting drugged through the mud because she used to do stuff on Silky Stream, which shouldn't really even be a problem. But the way that the community at large treats these women content creators, or hell, just these women in general on this side of the
Nah,
internet,
facts. They get objectified. They do. Think about think about the ball shit for a second. Think about the phrase ball. Oh, are you my ball? You're being compared to an inanimate object. You're not being compared to a living thing. What do you do with a ball? You dribble it around, you play with it, you throw it around everywhere, you have your way with it, and the moment that you're done with it, you either throw it to the side or you throw it in a dark closet to collect dust. Not even a human being, not even an animal. Like, you're a ball, gang, a ball.
It's crazy. They literally can't even have friends without people shipping them.
Would you date Agent?
No, we're friends. Like, we've never had any romantic interest. We've always been friends.
I was like, I thought y'all were dating.
No. But like, we've always been really good. Like, that's my homie. You know what I mean?
Friends.
And like, when he met me, it kind of sucked because everyone was like, oh my God, they're dating. And like, it's like that with me with like a lot of guys. Like, I can't have a guy friend that I have really good chemistry with, because if I do, everybody's like, oh, she is fucking him. And I'm like, I know. Like,
Yeah.
I wish, okay, that I was really just going out all crazy like people accuse me of, but I'm just not doing that at
Why do
all.
you wish you were doing
Well, no,
that?
I don't wish it, but you know what I mean?
Okay.
Like,
What?
if I was living that life, then cool, accuse me all that stuff, but I'm not out here doing that.
I feel like a lot of men come together on Twitch and they do things together. They even just in
I feel
terms
like
of
they box out the
collabs.
girls they're not sleeping with. I'll say it.
Yeah, and like
if you're not giving up pussy, you probably are a little gated.
I feel like Lala was on the right path there, but then we diverted to the sexual conversation. While I do feel as if there potentially is some validity to that, the conversation about collaborating with men is already going to put you in relationship content, so it's a lose-lose anyway. What I do want to see happen more, but I'm just not seeing it, is female content creators sticking together. Even through the low views, even through the not a lot of motion, even through the trial and error.
Because they don't, bro, I'm going to be honest with you, besides Cinna, Extra Emily, Emerald, shit, the VTubers, the VTuber girls, they killing it. Because they actually, bro, why you think all these girls are being VTubers? Because they actually have personalities that can fucking carry. And they actually do real content. And they don't bank on the fact that they have to always look good. A lot of those girls' audiences are mainly men, and they goon bait. A lot of the time, like, a lot of these girls really just goon bait. You have fucking, let me show you this shit, bro. Showing feet on stream, gang.
What is it? I got like French tips. Like, I think
Just showing feet.
People talk about my pinky toe. How small
she made her toe curve like this today. Like a pretzel. You guys like those feet? I learned something new.
Pay for these. No, my feet.
Yeah, screenshot it.
What's the sizes?
Scrunch it.
What's everybody's sizes? I'm a 10.
Scrunch. Wait, what do we did? Foot, yo. Scrunch. Like, open.
A foot
Yo,
what?
Scrunch.
That's what they doing. They showing feet on stream. That's the content. It's goon baiting, bro. That's really what it is.
It means that you gotta miss out on a cool event. You gotta miss out on a cool event. I know it's been talked about before, but I've yet to see any sort of stream or collab group that is women-led be propped up yet. And we've had the emergence of a new content creation group this year like Capaholics. But what about the Womanholics? When are they gonna pop up?
The Womanholics. That shit is not gonna happen because girls are petty and they don't actually, a lot of these girls don't even like each other. They find out, bro, girls, all it takes is 5 seconds for a girl to find out they don't like each other, and they won't say shit. Like, I've had friends that are girls that I'll be friends with this girl, and then I'll be friends with this girl, and she be like, nah, I don't really like this bitch. Don't tell anybody though. She's annoying as fuck. But they'll be around each other though. That's how a lot of these girls are. So then they'll still be around each other. There'll be the animosity, and then the group just implodes.
I'm calling out all them boys like Agent, goddamn Kai, Dude, Phantom, Chris, Davis. I need all y'all boys to be up under these comment, up under this post, checking me out, because y'all ready for this? Hold on. I think it would be so dope if y'all consider a lady AMP. Like a lady AMP. A lady AMP team. Like 6 girls, Airbnb.
How about y'all do it yourself? How about you do it your fucking self? How about you get up off your ass and grind and do that shit yourself rather than trying to just get strung along by the guys? That's the problem right there. The entitlement. Thinking that you're automatically owed the collabs and the put on. Get up off of your ass and put in the work just like the guys had to. These guys had to come together. They had to build their own individual audiences, pull together what they thought, come up with the content, show up week after week after week after week after week. What the fuck are you talking? Well, Agent and Duke and Phantom, y'all should just create a lady AMP and put the ladies on and you're gonna sit there and look all cute. I literally said this, look. Respect to the female streamers that actually grind and earn their place. Some of these female streamers have huge entitlement issues. Just because you're bad, that doesn't mean you're entitled to a collab. Didn't collab equals not worthy of an award? And it was in regards to this clip of this girl, Tiana, said she was gonna nominate Cinna for the Sapphire Award until she remembered Cinna curved her for 2 collabs in a row. So these girls are petty. They're automatically petty, bro. Oh, I was gonna vote for you, but you didn't really give me a collab. What the fuck does that gotta do with what does that gotta do with anything?
You know what's crazy? I wanna put her name, but I DM'd her to collab twice, and I gifted her on stream, and I was like, hey, I DM'd you, and she was like, you DM me, I'm gonna look at it, and I'll answer later, and she never did. So you don't wanna put her name. I'm gonna put Emily.
You genuinely cannot make this shit up, bro.
Need justice when these content creators that are women are attacking each other on the TL. It only fuels certain narratives.
See?
And I'm not even necessarily saying these are good narratives, but it's fueling those narratives 1000%. Remember last week when people ran around with this narrative that cooking with Kaya went broke? There was a quote running around saying, I went from making so much money to struggling in every way, and I just hate that the truth is we're all 1 to 3 missed paychecks away from severe financial hardship. That shit is unreal for me. Now, I don't know who needs to say this, but that was a fake tweet from a fake account. You literally got AI'd if you ran around with that narrative. And instead of backing her and not bashing her, you would think that the female streaming community would step up at that point, champion her, validate the claim or not, or what's going on. But the reality is that they turn their back on her. You even had some female streamers coming out giving this advice for her.
Oh, he's gonna play the Samaya clip.
If it was needed or asked for.
If you really going broke, let me save you. All you gotta do is ask people.
Let me save you is crazy. Nah. What?
Needed or asked for.
If you really going broke, let me save you. All you gotta do.
Nah, let me save you is insane work.
Just ask people streaming you to collab. They gonna collab with you. I will collab with you. All you gotta do is pop up your stream, title it,
She's talking so fast.
It was needed or asked for.
If you really going broke, let me save you. All you gotta do is ask people streaming you to collab. They gonna collab with you. I will collab with you. All you gotta do is pop up your stream, title it, going broke, and get up there and just start talking. I promise you niggas is gonna join because you just damn near hit the shade room with that shit. Go ahead and do some promos, some story promos. Cooking with Kyle.
Nah, fact, she should have like fake played into it and then did like the Marlon shit. I'm not gonna lie, if she would have did the crash out phase shit, oh my god.
To piss me the fuck off. Because why the fuck you ain't make no motherfucking culinary like aprons and shit and sell them bitches?
That would have been smart.
You really finna piss me off. Why you ain't make no YouTube channel where niggas paid you?
Oh my god. Brother.
She's not broke. Like, I don't believe it.
Instead of actually supporting her there in that moment, she actually fueled the fire in the narrative by giving
what does that got to do with her?
This unsolicited advice publicly on the internet. I'm pretty sure you could have reached out to her, gang, instead of bashing her with all the rest of the people on the internet. And I've seen their attempts to collaborate just fall throughout the year. I remember Wendy Ortiz saying that she wanted to put together a sleepover for all the female streamers, but for whatever reason, it didn't happen.
Yes, like, I want to invite every single...
Isn't that shit happening this month? I could have sworn that's happening during... I think she planned to do it for her subathon. It never fell through.
Girl, to do like a little sleepover. Like, yeah, Sakura, Emily, Vanilla, QT, Emeru, Peika, KDB, Lala, India, Nina, Eve, Pokimane, Brooklyn, every single girl, even the ones I didn't name.
You guys know one of my first sub goals was like the streamer girl game night sleepover, and too many people are doing that.
They all have that's all they can think of is a sleep. The only content ideas that y'all could really think about is a sleepover. Do you know how many people have done that idea? That idea is burnt. That's all you could think of? The only thing y'all could cumulatively come together to cook is a sleepover.
Now, so I think that's a better idea for me, and that's more fitting.
Where
for
I have
me.
the podcast, we can do like therapy
yes,
night.
Everyone can have their own like segment.
Therapy night and Pilates night.
To do that, we could have Brooke, her sister, come do a Pilates class for all the girls that are there. Y'all, that would be a great idea. Shout out to you because the wellness idea is cute.
Yeah,
I
like
love
a
that.
wellness retreat, because we don't think about like mental health on social media.
No, we could talk about.
I'm sorry to break it to you. Nobody gives a fuck about a wellness retreat. I'm sorry to break it to you. Nobody gives a fuck, bro. Well, we'll just go and like all come together and just do Pilates. That's not gonna move the needle, especially where streaming is right now, where you got Kai jumping out of planes, Jason Ween jumping out of planes, LeBron coming in, cutting his hair.
Things that, oh my God, that's perfect. Y'all, when would be a good time to do this? It would have to be next year because it's coming into all the important holidays.
You see, instead of actually executing on
next year for a Pilates stream, bro, you realize you could set that up in a day. You just book the spot and you tell everybody you just literally reach out to everybody and try to get who you can.
The sleepover concept. The past couple of days, people have just been spending time dissecting, making sure that people weren't being shady or shaded, trying to figure out why this person wasn't on the list, that person on the list. And ultimately, it's probably going to hold up the actual activity and festivities from participating.
Actually, we're going to add Raya, because even if I beef with you, you're still a girl. At the end of the day, she's just a girl, huh?
Oh yeah, girls can't come together for shit. I'm sorry, bro. Girls, when they're beefing, they can't come together for shit. This is because of the whole love show shit. They were being catty towards each other. I'm good, gang.
She's trying to do a sleepover. She had like a list of mad girls, and then the comments. Click it. But where's Zoe? Zoe is not up there. You see, I'm not up there on her list. So why are you commenting, where is she? Clearly she's not up there, and clearly she don't need to be up there. Clearly. So don't ask about me in comments. If you could already see I'm not there, why are you asking about me?
Now, I do think we're moving in the right direction with
Damn. It's the difference between people who are passionate about streaming and those who do it for the money and the fame. Real shit. Real shit.
Over and some of the more actions that like Senna and Emily and Emeru and some of the other content.
And here's the thing, they actually are on their shit. Bro, they had a whole RV trip leading up until TwitchCon, and once they got there, they all went and did their little shit. That was cool. Like, they're the only girls that are really on some shit. Emeru been streaming. She's at the top. Extra Emily has been streaming. She's at the top. Yeah, you can see the difference between people that are doing it just because it's popping right now and the one, like, you literally just called it, J-Chap. You literally just fucking called it, bro. That's crazy.
Putting on recently, but there still seems to be levels of division and divide in the female content creator stratosphere. I'm not totally out on women jumping into the streaming sphere. Although I do believe that it is a male-dominated space, I do think that there's large audiences of women that are
but that's not a woman. That's not okay. The reason why streaming is male dominated is because, yes, it originally started with IRL and shit like that, right? But it really took off because of gaming. And gaming is very male dominated, extremely male dominated, especially back in those years. It was a very, 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 very small amount of women that was involved in gaming back then compared to what it is today. So a lot of the people that watch streams are guys. We're living in a fucking male loneliness epidemic. So most of the people that are going to be watching are going to be an overwhelming amount of men. It wasn't until the past few years where women started to tune in as the rise of streaming began to get bigger. You had people like Pokimane, people like Valkyrae, who were like the precursors to shit. There's a lot of women streamers that do their thing, that try to cater to a woman audience. That is on women to bring women to this. How is it a man's problem for him to be able to relate to women enough to bring them there? Overwhelmingly, men are going to have a male audience. That's up to the girls to come up with that. I don't understand how that falls on guys.
This thing on other portions of the internet that would love this type of content. I'm just asking for them to put away the cattiness, the divides between.
That's not happening. You have a better likelihood of the Earth getting hit by an asteroid than to be asking for girls to not be catty. That's literally something that's in their nature because, bro, look at women friend groups. Like, just look at the dynamic of a women friend group, bro. Every girl wants to be the it girl. It cannot work. It's already hyper competitive between men. So imagine a bunch of women.
This group of creators over here, this group of creators over here.
Like, let's exist in reality. Like, I understand that shit sounds good, but like, bro, let's be dead ass for 1 minute.
Importantly, put the men down. The men are not helping at all. It's cool to do some one-offs. It's cool to establish some like really strong friendships with people.
So what's a girl's girl? I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I don't even think that shit really. I think that a girl's girl only exists to a certain extent.
People don't make that type of relationship content, but stop crawling back to the DDGs of the world.
Because it's easy. They like the easy shit. They like the easy content, bro. They don't want to put in the thought. You know what I mean? Like, they see what all these people do, but they don't understand the level of planning, the meetings, the research. It takes a lot of work to plan good shit. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. It takes a lot of work. It's not easy. They just want to exist. Let's just do a Pilates night and we could just sit there and do a class. Let's do a sleepover.
The shades of the world. It's literally not helping you.
I mean, it's because it's easy for them, and on the other side, it's easy for the guys. Other than that, though, let me know your thoughts in the comments. I'm curious.